This is how I made $17,000 my first weekend in crypto. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Spencer Van, and this is my first time making a crypto video. You know, I'm known for being an entrepreneur and being in other areas, but I got into crypto recently, and I've just been studying it. Literally, I've been talking to people like Alex Becker and a bunch of people kind of in the crypto world that I'm friends with that finally convinced me to get into it. And so I'm going to share some of what I've learned and how I literally made 17 grand last weekend, my first weekend investing in crypto. I'm going to be kind of sharing with you exactly what I did and going from there. So if you enjoyed this video, click like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because if you don't know, once per month I actually give out some free mini courses of how you can actually make money. Talk about that on another video, but subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can see when I drop that link, when I go live, so you can potentially win that. And guys, let me know too, really, if you guys could comment after you watch this video and just tell me your thoughts. Do you want more crypto videos? Because it's something I'm really getting into and I'm really learning about. And I just want to hear your guys' feedback on whether you like this stuff or not. Before we jump into it, I just want to make this clear, like a couple things. Number one is I'm not an expert in crypto, so I may say some things that are not even correct. And if I do, correct me in the comments down below. I apologize ahead of time. But number two, I'm not a financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. Don't do anything I'm going to tell you what to do. Don't do it. You're going to lose all your money instantly. Don't do it. Okay, now the disclaimer's out of the way. So the biggest opportunity I've seen to 10x your net worth over the next couple of years is crypto, and that's why I got into it. You know, just to be frank with you, I had a buddy, Alex Becker, who made, obviously he's a very successful guy already, made a killing buying Bitcoin last year when it was at 5 to 7 grand. Literally, probably, I don't know exactly how much he bought, but I'm going to guess hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars worth of crypto, and then recently sold it when it got to about 35, 40 grand. Okay, now is making killings and altcoins and all types of investments. I don't want to share too much of what he's doing, but he's crushing it. And he knows someone else that literally made $53 million in a week investing in crypto and certain altcoins. And the initial investment was $100,000. So it turned 100 grand into 53 million within a few weeks, which is pretty impressive. And again, I'm telling you guys this to say, if you're not already, and I know a lot of you guys are not, looking into crypto, you need to look into it, because not only is it a place where there's a ton of opportunity to make money, but right now it's in a place where there's a massive amount of arbitrage going on. So I'm going to share with you what I mean by that. Business is a sport, and the sport of business, to summarize it, is simply the game of arbitrage. And what does that mean? Simply, arbitrage is when you buy something for low and you sell it for high, right? You go and you buy something at the dollar store for $1 and you sell it on Amazon for 20 bucks. That's arbitrage, right? Okay, it's finding things that are currently massively undervalued in the marketplace. Finding things that are in the future going to be worth a lot more. And one of the best ways to do that is to catch trends, right? And the way that trends work is they're exponential. So they start out here and then they do that, right? And they go straight up. And if you think back to some of the game-changing trends in our lifetime, right? You think about things like the iPhone, right? Well, if you were one of the first people developing apps on the iPhone, right, when they launched the App Store about a year after they launched the phone, you would have a massive advantage right now. Because, back when they first started having apps on there, you could get your game downloaded pretty easily. Nowadays, it's really difficult, right? But back in the day, it was really easy. And once you build up that audience of people, well, now they know who you are. So now you put out another game, they're like, oh yeah, we know that guy, or we know that company, right? So it's about catching trends. And another good example is the internet. The information superhighway, right? In the 90s, a lot of people thought, the internet's going to go away, it's just a fad, all this stuff. Well, guess what people are saying about crypto right now? They're saying the exact same thing. Now, there's a possibility that it does go away. You think about floppy disks, you think about the record player, you think about the MP3, right? Things do go away, right? But I don't think that the technology of blockchain will go away, and I'll explain to you why. The technology behind blockchain is absolutely revolutionary. It completely decentralizes information and it decentralizes everything, basically. And it brings the power back to people and not to the government or to massive institutions like banks. And it gives people the ability to control things. So for example, a big thing that's going on in crypto right now is something called DeFi. DeFi is short for decentralized finance. And so right now with DeFi, you can literally go and loan out your money to someone else at 10, 20, 30, 40, even 50% a year, right? There's no bank in the middle, there's nothing, right? And then every transaction is recorded. And so now that person's just automatically charged every single month, right? And it's sent over to you, right? And the cool thing is that the only middleman is this platform called, DeFi, or whatever coin or whatever, currency or blockchain that you're on, right? That's the platform. And so they're the ones that control all the transactions and not really control. They don't really control, they just oversee it and make sure that everything's happening according to plan, right? And it's all automated. For example, with wire transfers. If you want to wire someone $250,000, you're gonna pay a wire fee and you gotta wait 4 or 5 days. And you better hope you have the right person, right? Because once you send it over, it's like, well, I hope I got the right person. I gotta wait 5 days to even know if I do. With crypto, I can send someone $1 million in 10 seconds, right? And it might take 5 minutes to get to them, but there's no people running around trying to process things. It just instantly gets there, right? And that's kind of the beauty of it. And so what I would really, and I don't recommend this because quite frankly, again, everything I say here will lose you a ton of money. Don't ever do it, blah, 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 disclaimer, okay? But what I did is I invested into a coin named FEG. Now, FEG stands for Feed Every Gorilla. I'm not recommending this coin to you. I think it'll go up 100x, but again, do your own research, do your own due diligence. Don't come blaming me if it doesn't, because there's a chance you could lose everything, just letting you know. But I put in, $3,000 into it because I figured I'm willing to lose $3,000. And literally last weekend it jumped from $3,000, and at one point it was worth just under 20. So I made about $17,000 in profit. And right now it's sitting right about 15 to 16,000 it's worth. And based on the founder of where his vision is and kind of the technology of that coin and what they're looking to do there, I think it'll go a lot more than that. That's why I'm keeping my investment in there, obviously. But regardless of whether you invest in FEG or not, where I think all the opportunity is right now is in altcoins. Because Bitcoin, let's say it goes to 150,000, that's only a 3x, which is pretty good. People would be happy with that, but it's only a 3x. If Ethereum goes to 10,000, that's only like a 5x, a 5 to 6x. Well, one of these altcoins, I just 5x'd last weekend, right? So these altcoins, they have the potential to go up 100x, 1,000x, 10,000x, literally, in a matter of a few weeks or a few months. And so do your research. This is something you want to get into, don't just jump into it blindly, but do your research because there is a tremendous amount of money to be made in crypto and especially in the technology of blockchain itself. And it's something that my future companies will 100% incorporate. In fact, I already have a vision for a company I want to create that will incorporate the blockchain right now. This is just a video for you guys that are interested in crypto or have heard of people making money. Like, guys, it is a real thing. Look into it. Do your research and get familiar with this technology because I believe it is here to stay. And if you're left behind, it's a massive opportunity to potentially, 100 to 1,000x your net worth over the next 10 years. And of course, listen, I could be completely wrong here in this video. We could laugh about this video 5 years from now. But from everything I've seen, I don't think I'm wrong. I'm pretty confident. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, comment your thoughts down below, what you guys want to hear about crypto and other topics as well. And of course, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video.